The level of humidity today is outrageous. It is like 90 something percent. So I have the AC on in the other room. I hope you can't hear it because let me tell you, there's no way I am shutting it off. Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Kyla and today we are going to talk about, I'm not even going to call it my July TBR because what in the world? We are just going to call it some July hopefuls, shall we? Because, woo, there has not been a whole lot of reading happening over here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been reading, but not nearly as much as I used to, and it's actually hurting my heart a little bit. I need to figure out a routine. It needs to happen. But there are some very exciting things happening this month that I know is going to make me read more, but I don't want to like commit to a specific TBR because one, I feel like mood reading is just like what's happening right now. I'm definitely in a thriller horror mood, which is very exciting because Summerween, cannot wait. But also there's some like new releases that I desperately want to get to. Like desperately. It's not even a want, it's a need at this point. It is an absolute need. So we're going to talk about all of them today. That, like I said, hopefuls. We'll see what happens. I'm really just truly not committing to anything. And honestly, I debated even filming this today because I only have one of the books in my actual physical possession right now, which is kind of crazy and unheard of. I'm still waiting on my book of the month box, which has some of the books that I plan on reading this month, as well as I have to go to the library, but because of the holidays, the hours have been all weird and I haven't been able to go and pick up the books. There's also some new releases that I would like to go and purchase, but I haven't done it yet. There's just like a whole lot of not happening right now. We need to take action. I need my book of the month box to show up. I need to go to the library probably tomorrow when they're open, since it's the weekend and I will have time to pick up books. I have so many holds to pick up. Anyways, and then maybe some book shopping. We'll see. But this is for the list of books that I plan on reading. So, like I said, Summerween. I have my phone here because, let's be real. Summerween, let's talk about it, is happening July 5th through the 11th. I will absolutely be participating. I have been participating for so many years now, and I am just so looking forward to it. I do plan on doing a vlog for it. Last year I think I did multiple. This year that I can't commit to that, so it will just be one collective vlog, and I have some things that I'm very excited to read during this week. Like I said, I'm very much in a thriller horror mood. So let's go through the prompts and share what I plan on reading. The first one is just read a book in the dark. I'm not committing to a certain book for that. I will just choose at any point to read said book in the dark. So we'll skip that one. Read a thriller or horror. I love how she's kept these so chill, and I absolutely love it. So I'm reading Darling Girls. I mean, pretty much all of my TBR is all thriller and horror, but like I said, this one specifically, Darling Girls by Sally Hepworth. This has actually been getting really good reviews recently, which makes me so happy because I have not read a Sally Hepworth because some of her other books are just not like fan favorites. So this is going to be my first one. I dabble into her writing, see how I like it. If I enjoy her, then I will continue to read more from her. But like I said, I've heard nothing but good things about this one. Like people giving this like 3 stars and up across the board, but mostly 4 and 5 stars, which like we love to see, especially in a thriller. And the only thing I know about this one is that we have a sister relationship happening, or a few sisters, something about maybe like a foster care system or what have you. I honestly do not know that much, but it was just giving the utmost summery vibes, and I was like, this needs to be one of the first books that I read for Summerween. That is going to be my thriller slash horror, but like I said, they're all thriller slash horror. Next prompt is to read a book with a night sky on the cover, and for this one I chose Hidden Pictures by J. Jason Recolak, I think is how you say his last name. Recolak. I have seen this going around. It seems like the perfect summer thriller/horror. I think it kind of toes the line between thriller/horror, and this has the perfect night sky on the cover, and I have just heard nothing but good things about this book since it's going around. I know I'm a few years late to the game, but that's okay. We love a backlist moment, don't we? We love a backlist moment. So I'm excited to get this one. I really don't know much about it. I think it has something to do with like a little boy and a drawing and like maybe the nanny. There's something about a nanny. You guys know how I roll. I don't even have to say it at this point. If it's a thriller or really any book, unless it's a romance, like I don't need to know anything about it going into it. It just makes it way more fun and enjoyable that way. So that's what I'm going to be reading for in the night sky on the cover. The next one is Read a Book with 5 words on the cover. This one I so struggled with because I was going through like my Goodreads TBR, I was going through my books that I own, I was like, why can't I find a book with 5 words on the cover? What is happening? Thank the Lord, Gabby is like the sweetest human ever and made a reel with like a bunch of suggestions. Thank goodness. And like also seeing everyone else's TBRs has really helped figuring that out. So if you are not following the This Is Summerween Instagram, highly recommend it, especially if you are stumped on what to read because it is a game changer. See everyone's TBRs that they're sharing to stories as well as just the recommendations from Gabby herself. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Funny story about this, okay? So I'm choosing to read The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. I thought I've read this book before. I 1000% convinced myself that I read this book. Turns out I didn't. Turns out it was a different book with a very similar title. I honestly thought I read it. I have never read The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. Someone was talking about it and they were like, yeah, it's in like letter form or whatever. I was like, no, it's not. I'm like, yeah, it is. It's like, no, it's not. And then I looked and I was like, that is a completely different book. So I'm excited to finally read it. I thought I did. Oh my goodness, what is happening? I love when that happens though, because it's such a popular book and like now I get to actually be in the know, even though I thought I was in the know. Whatever. I'm going to be reading The Turn of the Key for this. I also quite possibly could squeeze in A House at the Bottom of the Lake by Josh Malerman, which I would love to get to. It's a little novella. I do have the audiobook checked out, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it's one that I could like listen to on my walks over the week and like burn through. But I'm trying to like not take on too much and like not be an overachiever because I just know from like even just the past few months and readathons that I am going to fail. And then the last one is to read a book that takes place in the summer. So Hidden Pictures, I believe does, and I believe that Darling Girls does as well. So I'm actually hitting couple of prompts on the same books, which we love to do during a readathon. So those are my hopefuls for Summerween. I don't think I'm gonna have any issues getting through those specific 3 books and then possibly the novella as well, because thrillers read so quickly. So I just feel like it's gonna be fine. They're also really easy to listen to on audio. So like again, while I'm working or walking or what have you, I can listen. I'm so excited. Summerween is just one of my favorite times of year, and I just love watching everyone's vlogs, and then also just like having the best time like on sprints and that kind of thing, and like I need this like checkout of life. I need to be like submersed in it, so I'm very excited. So now let's talk about all of the other hopefuls that I have for this month. There are a few new releases that I desperately want to be reading, and I think that I'm going to plan on reading them during our vacation this year, because we are going on our annual beach vacation, and I always get so much reading done during that, so I have a feeling I have no problem we'll get to these. I like to throw in a few backlists too, but like these ones are going to be top priority, and I always vlog my vacation, so you can look forward to a vacation vlog with hopefully me reading them. The first one is The Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. Obviously, I feel like it's tradition at this point for me to read the new Riley while on vacation. I don't think I read it last year. I think I read it before I went or after. Something happened with, like, I didn't get my box in time because I always get it from Book of the Month, so like I didn't get it in time or whatever. This year it is happening. I'm bringing on vacation. It's also so many people's book club picks for the month of July, so like that's gonna be fun to like go around at the end of the month and watch all of the live shows. I just love that. I love like when multiple book clubs have the same book. It just takes the pressure off, doesn't it? I love it. So for sure, I cannot wait to see what happens with having a male protagonist. Like, are we gonna love it? Are we gonna hate it? What is going to happen? I've been seeing mixed reviews so far, but like I haven't listened to any sort of reviews all the way through. The most that I've seen is like star ratings because I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to be tainted. I just want to go in with an open mind, but I know that some people are loving it in typical Riley fashion and some people are really not enjoying it. It doesn't seem like anyone's hating on it so far, so at least that's good. We'll see. And then I also would love to be reading Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, her new one. I'm a full Abby stan now. I just love her so much and I love her writing, and I've been saving this one specifically to read on my vacation because I just feel like it's perfect. It's a perfect cover to bring to a beach cottage and read on the beach. Are you kidding? Yes, please. I feel like my hair is getting bigger as this video goes on. I probably should have just worn it curly, but like it just takes so long to do that way and I didn't. Anyways, I cannot wait. I want to read this book on like on my vacation so badly. So it's one that I will definitely be going to the store to pick up, as well as a novel love story by Ashley Poston. I have not picked it up yet. It is my plan to also read it while on vacation. Although now I am so scared because the reviews I've been seeing go around about a novel love story are not great. And that hurts my heart because I have loved both of her books, The Dead Romantics and The 7-Year Slip. I loved both of them. So it's making me sad that not a lot of people are enjoying this one, but I am going to go into it just with my own view and like my own thing. I feel like because I'm not like a seasoned romance reader, it might hit me a little bit differently because I don't have 1,000 other books to compare it to. I am, have only read a handful of romances. So I'm nervous, but like also I am excited because I just want to form my own opinion. That is for sure like a hopeful, but I definitely need to go be picking that up ASAP. I also have The Midnight Feast on my list as well. This is the new Lucy Foley. Now I am nervous for this one because Lucy Foley has been hit or miss for me, but I just feel like it's that time of year to read like the fun popular thrillers, and I just love that. Like I'm a sucker for a good popular thriller, okay? And like yes, she is super popular author, but like I just want to be in the know and I want to read the new one regardless of how I felt about some of her other ones. I just want to be reading it. I thought it was going to be a book of the month pick. It is not. It was not a pick, which is actually shocking to me. So I'm going to have to wait for this one to come on audio, but I'm not too far into the list, so fingers crossed I can actually get to this one this month. And then the last few are just some like random ones. I have Leather and Lark coming in my book of the month box, which I am so excited about. I loved Butcher and Blackbird. I know, I'm the audience for it. I am the audience for that kind of romance. I really enjoyed it and I am so excited to continue in this series. It's so stupid. Like, is it the best thing I've ever read? Absolutely not. But like, I need to be reading this next one, especially following Lark because she was one of my favorite characters in Butcher and Blackbird. So I am so excited to continue this one. So will I get to it? Maybe, hopefully, we will see. And then also, there is a like popcorn horror that came out called Bless Your Heart, which just is giving me like suburban hell vibes, which is one that I read on vacation last year and really enjoyed it. I feel like it was a perfect like popcorn summer horror, which I love a popcorn horror. Like I don't need it to be like so dark and disturbing. Like it can definitely definitely be fun. And this is giving those vibes, and like it was on my most anticipated of the year. I haven't gotten to it yet, so I feel like this could be the perfect like popcorn book to read on vacation, you know? Like, so I feel like I could use, you know, I have a thriller with Middle of the Night, a romance just for summer. I feel like I could use a popcorn horror, so I want to be reading this month as well. This is by Lindy Ryan, and all I know about this is it's about a group of women who own a funeral parlor, and then something happens inside of it. So it's not necessarily like summer vibes, but I just feel like it's the perfect time of year to read horrors like this, and I just want to be reading this one as soon as possible. I love this cover so much. I just think it's so fun and like campy, and I just love it. So I want to be reading that one, and I will have you know that I am in the middle of A Feather So Black. So I am reading it. I am currently in the middle of it. I'm going to put it on pause while I am participating in Summerween because it is a romantasy. It's just not the vibe. But I am going to be finishing it this month. I started it last month. I've been working my way through it very slowly, because that's just the name of the game right now. But I am loving it so far, but I'm only like 150 pages into it, so I will be finishing A Feather So Black this month, but I just want to update you because it's been a minute since I've done a wrap-up, and I just want to let you know where I'm at. I am reading it, and I am loving it so far, but I'm just taking it and not like blowing through it, and I'm just gonna put it on pause for Summerween, read some thrillers because that's really what I'm in the mood for, and then go back to it later this month. And I want to be finishing it because the vibes of it, oh my god, so good. So good. But yeah, those are all of my July hopefuls. Like I said, I will have a vlog for Summerween. I will have a vacation vlog, and then some other videos mixed in. We're getting back to it. I'm so grateful for you for being here and for watching. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe if you are not already. Turn the bell so you never miss a video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!
With you and I, the future is bright.